Hello, my name is Dũng. Today I would like to give you 10 short thoughts on sequence. Number 1. First, the speaker asks the student to write their name at the top in capital letters when they got the test. Next, he suggested reading the direction carefully, marking their answers on the answer sheet, and telling him if they didn't have answer. Finally, he said they could turn in the test and go home when they had finished. Number 3. First, the speaker asked visitors to sign in at the desk and get the pass. She advised not to lose that pass because they needed to wear it all times when entering the building. Next, he suggested waiting for the escort to accompany them to their destination and back to the reception desk. After that, he asked the visitors to sign out and return the pass when leaving. Finally, he thanked for their cooperation. 2. First, the speaker welcomed the audience to the concert and introduced Miss Kim playing violin concerto. Next, she announced the concert that evening would be preceded by a brief talk by Professor Simon on the history of violin. Mr. Simon had lectured on violin all around the world. After that, she invited them to the lobby to enjoy refreshment. Finally, she introduced their director, introducing Professor Simon. 4. First, the speaker got the customer's attention. She announced the store would close in 15 minutes, so that she asked all customers to take all items to the cashier then. Next, she suggested using the expect checkout lane if they are buying 5 or fewer items and were paying with cash. After that, she advised to check the item size and color before paying because they didn't accept return. Finally, she suggested having receipt ready to show the world when leaving the store. Number 5. First, the speaker introduced the weekend weather report were coming up after the news. Next, she introduced reporter Tom Tales would interview Susan Gilbert on her new book, How to Get Rich in the Stock Market. She commented Miss Gilbert was a famous expert on investing and finances, and wrote the weekly newspaper column You and Your Money. She thought that should be an informative show. Finally, she introduced Peter Cook with the news. Number 6. First, the speaker suggested attending the following morning's soccer game at National Stadium. He advised attendants to arrive early to get a good seat. Next, he introduced the afternoon National Day Parade would be preceded by speeches by mayor and the chief of police. After that, he invited all the attendances to the city park to enjoy a barbecue and fireworks the night after. Finally, he announced all the events were free. Number 7. First, the speaker announced a few changes had been made to their conference schedule. Next, he explained because the scheduling is complete, morning coffee would be served in the front hall instead of the dining room. The morning workshops would begin at 10 o'clock as originally scheduled. After that, Professor Jamison would speak immediately following lunch instead of before, and the afternoon sessions wouldn't begin until 1:30. Finally, he introduced Miss Carter, would give the opening talk. Number 8. The speaker announced the president had left that day for a visit to Latin America. Next, she announced he would head first to meeting with Mexico City, with leaders from Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico. After that, he would go on to meetings with heads of state in Peru and Ecuador after a few days of rest at the Mexican beach resort. Finally, he would tour factories and meet with union leaders in both countries. Number 9. First, the speaker congratulated customers on becoming an owner of the brake orifice 2010 brake making machine. Next, he was sure that they would enjoy the luxury of having fresh brake every day right in their home. After that, he introduced how to use their new brake machine. He suggested choosing the recipe from the instruction book, assembling and measuring the ingredients, and placing them in the machine. Finally, he thought they couldn't wait for their first taste. Number 10. First, the speaker announced the student could register for classes by phone and avoid the long lines of registration office. Next, she suggested calling 332-2445, pressing 1 if they were a new student, or pressing 2 if they were a returning student. After that, she suggested entering their social security number, the class number, their credit card number, and hanging up. Finally, she announced they would receive the receipt by mail within 5 days. Thanks for listening.